Hello, my name is Zombie Zero. Welcome back to the Desktop Files. This is session number 93, and in the previous session, a lot of supernatural missions. We continued the zombie plot, helping a group of ancient zombies deal with the newborn zombies, and a bunch of ghost missions. This session, more plotting against the MIB, which I think we're about ready to file a deal with. Before I do that, I do have inventory management I need to do. Just because I have a lot of excess guns that need to be just transferred in general. And I'm not going to use the regular plasma rifles, but with the light variants I might use. Yeah, because you guys just supplied me, but you don't have the actual armaments. Right, also the first Tormentor got built, and did I already buy stuff for it? No. Or if I did, I don't remember. Oh, I did. Just haven't armed them. Question is, do I have any spare targeters? Don't remember past me maybe making some, but I don't remember if I had them installed already on people. No, I do whatever ships I have on hand. You do have electronics. Okay, you get an electronic. Targeter. Yeah, I just need three because we're making three tormentors. So I do relic between sessions. I did actually transfer the two hybrids, so I'm gonna transfer them back once they get trained, or maybe I'll just leave them there and they can just operate a tormentor together. Who knows? I guess in the meantime, I will give them a Scilab since they're just gonna be idling for I don't know how long. Then that'll be its code room. Guess it'll be an extra room, I guess. Other than that, the board is more or less clear for the moment. Except for Jagger, so in a couple days we'll go maybe check out the mid base if nothing significant happens. Rather have a fully. I'd rather I train half them. I'll be fully sane for whatever madness we're gonna jump into for MIB. Hybrid farm, don't care. Speaking of agents, another one in the house. Level 4 Marine. Okay. There is a point where I have like I'm gonna have too many agents to work with, even with me transferring a bunch over to transferring a bunch of trained talent over, but just candy run like candy. Residue psionic artifacts. It's probably not creepy at all. Items significant to a dying psych can retain some imprint from their original user or associated owner. It may be a favored keepsake, a weapon of mass destruction. I'm already thinking of the BFG. A weapon of murder, or an item that witnessed a particularly emotionally powerful situation. Having studied the 3 items discovered by our field agents, we're now capable of searching for specific emanations such items have. This might help us discover what the Reclamation Beaver is trying to accomplish by trying to gather such items. Now learn about their lab. Make so. So what now, Nexi? The Holy Trail. I chose you as an ally because I trust your intentions. My sisters, however, do not, so we'll have to convince them. And they have the perfect idea. Cheeky numerous keep stealing our holy relics, the golden ox. Ox. If we bring one back, they will surely see it the way I do. I will let your serfs know when and where it could be found. So that'll advance the plot. Speaking of Ochaks, I need some more transferred over. So what else usually goes in the upper row? Retro HQ, store, living quarter, sick bay. I get rid of this gym now because there's still a bunch of doggos being trained. Speaking of which, I should probably do that. No, and that space is always just empty, so I could have put the side lab there. Oh well. I mean, I have large amounts of cash to just burn. Build it there. Can I break this? No. I'll turn that into a corridor later. Your capacity. You guys don't need a gym. Okay. Also, Rebels first. Imminent John Cena is imminent.
And his name is John Cena!
Tormentor number 2 has been built. For now, that's gonna go to Area 52. He's like a coconut. The rebel with the golden eyeball. Let me know. I think at this point, since we have the Avenger, I think it's finally time to decommission the Iron Fist. It has officially served its purpose of being a transport vessel. That can be sold. That could be sold back. Now, engineers need to work on our final tormentor. Speaking of stuff. Do we have tourist breakdown too? Oh, that's reverse engineering. I don't want that. Could I maybe speed this up a little? I could, but it's not really worth it. Once the Tormentors are done, this should be the last big ship we have to make. Okay, you get your... You'll get your thing. Those are going to be torn down, so I don't want to build here, so that'll do for now. Reclamation of Ether Journeyman. Gave us a dossier and a Madame Zophie. Television media affiliated with the Reclamation of Ether. The host of a late-night TV medium show on a small UHF station in Utah, USA. Madame Zophie has spent many years making astrological predictions, hosting guests for seances with lost loved ones, and generally promoting New Age merchandise and values. However, she occasionally seems to know things she shouldn't, speaking to people no one sees, or relaying messages to the believers. If it's real, we need to keep an eye on her. Status on air. The first is taking the good stuff. I mean, you're not wrong, probably. Plasma Destroyer clip. These compact devices use ammunition for a plasma destroyer, containing small quantities of Illyrium that can be recovered. We don't know about the gun itself, but we know how the clip works. Is someone else working on heavy plasma? I forget. You're working on destroyer, blaster launcher. Yeah, you're working on heavy plasma, so you can work on something else. Wait. Yeah, heavy plasma. Get that off your list. Tell me about the precision plasma then. Targeters are built. Blame that person. Those can go to the North Pole. Speaking of stuff. Did I never give you your Cybereyes? Wrong place. No, I did. I have 2 extra eyes for some reason. Or maybe I got them from a mid-box. Yeah, they're probably from a mid-box. I'll hold on to them still. Sell the salts. Candles has a purpose, still sell that. Oh, I didn't realize I had a Tomb Guardian. Or a Scientist Corpse. Don't need a personal armor. Which also could be useful, but we're past the point where personal armor variants are not really that useful. Transfer to sim seats later, I guess. Doggo salt gears, I need to put on doggos. Base splitters are obsolete. So those regular sims, that should be more or less fine. Pretty much I think it's fine. Anything else is taking a bunch of space. Grass ash is more or less fine. There's a lot of magnum rounds, but yeah, I'll sort that later. Reclamation of Ether lab. Spooky. With the insight we've earned by interrogating members of the Reclamation of Ether and the recovery of various residue psionic artifacts, we have a sufficient understanding of the mental energies Reclamation works under, as well as possible locations they congregate in. I cannot say that word to save my life. Or where they gather at. With some time, we'll be able to scan several areas for unusual psionic activity related to artifacts they must have collected by now and find one of their gathering points. Hunting license. It's a hunter.
Ooh.
Ooh. I mean, heavy plasma. This is a devastatingly powerful weapon based on accelerating particles within a minute anti-gravity field. Does 115 plasma damage and has a pretty good clip size. Clip size at 35. So what makes plasma in particular dangerous? Well, alien plasma weapons. Is instead of our weapons, which typically do 0 to 200, how plasma works is it's 2 different dice rolls instead of 1 giant dice. So it's more or less consistent in how much. It's more or less consistent with averaging out to be about the base damage type, about the base damage of the plasma weapons. It's pretty consistent, so 115 plasma damage will definitely hurt. Playing that person. Meet the targeters. that's fine for the time being. Yeah, I'll do for now. Got destroyer. Oh, you have scientists. Working on a precision plasma. And you are working on the sword. And the cliff for precision plasma after that. Hybrid stun. 2 days out. Okay, you are ready. Flux and Torpedo Flight, Tormentor 1. I guess that's what I need to make as well as Cyber Armor itself. Oh, I didn't realize I had old armor. I'll just send it over there to down. Send that in the sim suits. Oh, and an auto shotgun apparently. Okay, doggos. Doggos get the good stuff. Does Artemis Center have doggos in some? Give those to them. That person's side trained. Hazard, I forgot Hazard's already been turned into a Spartan. There were no side training for them. That'll do. Blaster launcher. This is an alien-guided missile launcher which fires powerful blaster bombs. When you click to fire a weapon, it'll generate waypoints for the blaster bomb to follow. When you position enough waypoints, click on the special launch button. So now we can finally use the fun. Well, the second funnest thing in our arsenal next to the BFG. 200 concussive damage. It works like it does in vanilla. It has a number of waypoints, and you can fire it. We can now research the fusion ball. Okay, that's what you're working on because that's advanced tech. Norpro has their second hangar, so I can send the Tormentor to them. What it knows. 2 launchers. Yeah, I have a lot of blaster bombs. Shift 15 over to them for now. That's a backup launcher. You guys. No. No, engineers. I done my research. Okay. So the next day we'll be able to do the mid base. Terror ship. How bad is a terror ship? Troop ship. We're able to shoot that down pretty easy before it does its mission. That's across the geoscape, but it's not going to get there in time. Just go back for now. Raven 8 and Raven 1. Backstreets to the Indian Ocean. Guess a Starfighter as well. It's probably gonna go antagonize the hybrid embassy probably, but the risk I'm about to take. That's our words vectoring too, exactly. Yeah, I antagonize them, it's fine. Stand by. Yeah, I might just take the risk. Go for it. Okay, no turn mission. And while on the way, I'll just decimate the entire embassy defense force. I was sort of thinking it would have ended badly for the Starfighter. Deal with me flying the thing. Okay, problem solved. Terminator 2 has arrived. fun, and it's also arrived. Cool. Yeah, it's probably be more specific. Guess what I could do, I guess, with these guys. Oh yeah, it does require Optronics. Plasma sword. This lethal instrument of a sword carries a large blade, a micron thick at the edge, a plasma emitter, and an electromagnet. When activated, hull plasma floods the EM field around the blade, superheating it to the point where it's time to make titanium run like water. It's smaller, like its smaller knife version. This one does plasma damage. Has modifiers for accuracy and power, specifically 30% of your strength and melee accuracy is factored into your power. I never really used the plasma weapons because Tritanium Sword and Ancient Katana are just better in my opinion, but this probably still does all the standard things plasma weapons do in general, which is light and fire and do significant fatals to the person on the business end. Right. Maybe some turbo rifles. Alright, so which one do I want to do? Technically, this one's the more obnoxious one because it's the first one that spawned, so I think we'll make our way to that mid base. There you go, top. Oh yeah, myself and Thorn, right. We'll put Bob and Mango back for now. Bombard. Hey, Dragon House. You missed us. Well, I sent the clip to you, Ian, but you missed us testing out the BFG. It's as close as a bumper as we'll get for this mod. Right. Dorn gets the Prowler suit to field tests. I wish I could have made a couple more Juggernaut suits, but 4 is as good as... Oh, actually, we have a spare. Yeah, we need more of those super heavy armors. Force or heavy laser, Force Master. I mean, I could put myself in a Stormtrooper, but I'm not going to. It's the same one, I guess. Oh yeah, that's my ninja. Actually, they're all cybered out. Oh, not Nate. No, wrong people. Not many. That and a pistol. There, they have their own personal setup because could give them like the sniper rifle, but minigun just seems fitting for a Terminator. Load the pistols in because I need extras. Oh, the madness. That's why I didn't put in. Trying to think what they would want realistically in that. That's line, I can't really think of much. Yeah, not gonna worry about that. But that is your personal equipment setup. Myself. Yeah, my personal setup's owed. Some Asatasha's gun. I'll fix that in a second. That's fine. That's fine. Apple has that. I guess I could. Could give myself the blast launcher. Yeah, I'm fine because I've done as much sniping as I'm gonna do with my build. Laser sniper for weight. Dragon Us has the fun. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I guess that means I'm in charge of the blast launcher because I can carry a metric ton of things. It's MIB, so I need that in my possession. As an auxiliary, because I'm gonna need one. Take a last rifle. Laser's fine. I think we have our bases covered. I know I could put in your pocket some Zephyr. Put them on your leg. Alright. See how this goes. If we have to, we can always just leave. That's just time. We're about to destroy a main and blank base of operations. This control center must be destroyed to render the base inoperative. Right. Also, it's a big base. Okay. So it looks like on these mid bases, your forces don't start scattered. Rocket launcher. At least they spawn along an edge. Map's pretty big. Yeah, but I don't know what I'm expecting for this particular mission. Takes me 84 T's to fire the thing. Okay. Oh, something just got exploded. What is this? Executor scientist with a macro SMG. Oh, you can fire it. Okay. That is a tank. Biceps I could. Oh. Okay, Sectopod is probably what I should have expected. Guess someone's being mind-controlled ASAP. Yeah, next try. Yeah, no. Feels like a waste of a blast launcher, but at the same time, I don't want this thing used against us.
Ow.
Sucks to be you. I should have had him drop it, but yeah. He'll probably get backstabbed by his friends in a second. What else did I see? Oh, you. This blast lift probably goes down a level further as well, so I need to be aware of that. Okay, that's a Batarian. That's a Sectopod. That's I wish I saw earlier because I definitely would have shot it with that. Sectopods are so obnoxious. I'd probably go down fire the BFG, blow the power sources up, but that's a fair exchange for obliterating that giant problem over there. Okay, so these lists probably go down if I were to guess. Center nuts. Go back up. I'm intrigued, but at the same time, that's a depth sentence, even with Thorn being good at their job. Okay, plan hasn't changed. We love our laser snipers. Yeah, this will probably work. I hope. I'm being paranoid. Just don't let me. Yeah, it sort of started to tore a hole in the floor. I'm not surprised in that fact. That may come back to bite me in a second. So yeah, that fire is where the POP was shot at. So I'm not sure. Well, it definitely probably killed the sectopod. That interconnects. I guess being there is probably fine. Look that way, I guess, for now. And I'm just gonna wait to see if anything else pops out. No, don't cancel. There's a doggo. Okay, there's low grade weapons. So I also have heavy plasma. That's a pointer of a plasma blade. Sub rifle. Chestbot. I need my melee down there pretty fast. This is fine. I also have to keep in mind the guy with the blast launcher is still alive and over there. Shoot, I'm blocking the center room. That's that means I'm gonna have to have my melee just down there in general. Can I touch this dude? Almost. What do you see? Oh. Well, there's a sectopod over there for sure. Man, there's bloody psyops everywhere. Good thing he has a red shield. Hey Bob, welcome on in. It's a party down here. Dropped a couple things there. Yeah, these mid bases do not mess around. Barbecue, you know, a little bit crispy. Little fire, it's good for the heart and all that. That was completely and utterly necessary, by the way. Something, until morale improves. So a rifle doesn't worry, but the heavy plasma definitely does. Well, if she comes through, throwing a chopper in half. Those cyclopods in there somewhere, that does worry me. Yeah, let's get around the corner. I don't want to risk someone getting shot by a cyclopod because that'll definitely drop someone. Look that way toward the doggo. I have a plan, but I want to be over. I don't know where I want to be for this. Guess there. No, I don't want to fire it yet, but I want to fire it next turn. Just take a knee for now with me. I'd rather be on the lift, so if she comes toward the thing, I could you could take a pot shot and shoot down there. There's actually a blaster bomb aimed at me, by the way. Chop. Okay. That doggo was being the bad dog. Being the bad doggo. Tank needs to move. Tempted to MC that, but I think I'll just destroy him with someone else. Rock in your possession. Well, you saw the second pod, and that's fine. I'm not gonna try to take a push. I'm not gonna try round to open and take a shot because I'll definitely end badly. Jeebus. I didn't think he could see me. I thought I was able to tell, should be able to ID that. I guess not because I don't know I don't know about the intact sectopod. Anyway, that's dicey. It did miss entirely though. But there might be a second one. And he's like, but I know as a caster aim with the front plate and they have actual plasma resistance. I would have figured I would have dropped it now given it's a shotgun type weapon. This thing's in for reaction fire back though, so I think it spent all its time units. I think this is safe to do. Didn't drop it though. That did too. Cool. I'm not gonna be MC set person. I may just being paranoid about every single angle I'm approaching from. Oh, so that's where you run it off to. If I was smart, I would have kept throwing some throwing knives or something as an auxiliary so that instead of stun baton, because we've captured the commander. Or even throwing axes. And safe enough. You're good at your melee. You're good at mailing things in general. And her backstab, she's not facing you. Go and hide because I don't want that guy to fire his gun at me. There's a blaster bomb in the field. "26." I should have had it set to 1 and then threw it there because he might have approached. Don't think I have range. I misclicked, but that's fine still. Those people will fight each other, and Affable could take a shot. I want to know where this goes, and it does worry me a little bit, not knowing where that goes. Okay, the small storage room. Got it. I want the BFG over here. Are we able to traverse us? No, I had to go where the tank's at, pretty much. I'm not sure there's anyone in this little thing. There probably isn't. 30 and 25. Yeah, I could be a little cheeky about this. They live or they die, I guess. That's everyone. Pretty much is everyone. Okay. Not a coordinator. Surprised there's that many of them.
Hey, yo?
Hey, yo, have this. Blaster bomb person moved forward. I just want him dropped. That's not getting him dropped. Amber, please. Oh, get him back in your pocket. Thank you. Alright, that's one person out of the equation. We're probably gonna die in a hot second, but a second thought, you. That's a Batarian. This looks like our command room. Guarded by a bunch of tanks. You have anything in your hand? No, you have a... You just have a gun. And there's sector pods in the thing itself. Go touch your tank friend. You'll be fine. First things first. Drop your friend. That just that does nothing, I guess. That's all I see. So it's safe to approach. Firing a BFG may have unintended consequences, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. So I peeled the command room itself open. I don't know what I'm supposed to look at normally, what I'm not supposed to be looking at with this thing. Because a BMG is powerful enough that it will just straight up destroy the floor. I want to know where this leads. The doggo doesn't concern me. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I don't need to press recklessly forward. I see at least 10 different things on the board. That's the commander. Oh, I have a cheeky idea I can do actually. Just want to blow myself by accident, my game. I might be blowing a bunch of loot up in the process, but this will at least clear some things up. Fire. Command room has been breached. Has been breached and or cleared. I wish I had a trit charge. Killing a commander would be good for breaking morale a little bit. Oh, the fire went away from the big original explosion. I kind of hope there somehow. I mean, it looks like this is clear. Yeah, it's two different rooms. So this is that's the module underneath that. Okay. Sit right there, I guess. I think I'm gonna leave this alone because I torched the command room itself. Oh, so that looks like a ship to me. Don't know what that is. I know that's looks like a ship, maybe. That's the edge of the map. So I think the upper floor for this portion's clear, so... Want Affable over here next. Want to see what's down this hallway before I put him there, I guess. Yeah, there is a way to walk over there, actually. Yeah, I see nothing. I probably destroyed anything that was in that module, and that's fine. If I'm seeing everything else, I'm probably expecting to see a stormtrooper, probably. Just not sure if I will or if I just dropped them outright. I'll just blind fire. Yeah, let's see what happens. That might have been the stormtrooper, actually. Doggo did bark at Affable. Affable's fine. Don't know who he is. He might be a special, important person that we would have wanted at one point, but we don't want them now. I'd have to pull the big slam, but I'm pretty sure that's the person that we would want. I want the comment analysis now. I'm actually not that far away from actually. Yeah, he's a xenotechnologist. He's the person we would have wanted originally. Once upon a time. Just standing ominously over the dead where there's a flash launcher. Says we sort of need you. Drop your gun. You'll chill there for now. Find a way to knock you unconscious without dropping you. Thanks for dropping your vision. Well, it doesn't matter because I missed. Well, this is no brainer. Put that away for a second. Or no. Definitely got some collateral damage that one. Yeah, I figured it'd be a tank over there. Yeah, that stung. As long as the chance to get overkill, that's acceptable, but that still hurt a bit more than I figured it would. What happened? The hub relay is somewhere around here, right? And where did I park that thing at? There's Ren. Yeah, I figured it'd be someone hiding in that room. I really hit the with the reaction shot. Not that worried about it. It's a lot of ifso for other things. Yeah, the melee has to come in. Two heavies. Could they in theory see? No, I think they're too far out. All three heavies. Could hide up here. I know it's a death sentence because they're just sectopod and another heavy weapon. Another tank somewhere over there. Bait and take a stem. Oh, that goes straight. Okay. I'm gonna say, 'cause I'm not sure how this is gonna interact with the terrain. because it should fire straight down. No, that does not go. Okay, I understand. I know it did. I just misfired it. That's interesting yet terrifying. There's also no way I could physically bounce this to... Oh no, I think I can. Well, can and get out safely is a different story entirely. No, that's a stupid idea. I mean, worst case, if they're flying up, then says it's gonna hit them and probably drop them. They'll just stand there. Probably overthinking it. Wasn't expecting that shot, but that's fine. Yeah, overtaking it. Hey Bob, enjoy your sleep. Okay, I have an idea. It's a really silly idea, but it should work. Ow, it worked. I somehow didn't get injured from that, but it worked. That's it worked, but yeah, I need to actually think set stuff out because ow. That was turn 7, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. I'll accept bloodshed then. It did not lose any more for that, surprisingly. Still him to worry about. Oh, him. Okay, I thought it was up above that shot. I guess not. Okay, so a retextured where it's a retextured ship. That's pretty snazzy. Right, so now out of the woods though. Hey Muggles. They do have a retextured ship. Well, it's mid, but they have a slick black medium scout in the hangar bay. And this thing. Pretty cool. I sort of wish I knew if I killed or made that their mid commander or not. Just for the sake of them losing morale. Rocket goes in. No, that person got exploded. Okay, well our hybrid friend has some mic show this guy for one more turn. Just don't see a way I can actually. Well, I mean, if he dies, there's a second base, so it's not really the worst. Yeah, if he dies, he dies. That's why I decided, given the circumstances. Something got dropped there. I can't tell what. I mean, honestly, I probably did melt the. I probably did melt their commander. Unless he's all the way back there in the shadows, which I highly doubt. Not where I want to stand without someone trying to verify if terrible things are about to happen, but it'll have to do. Also, once he's short to fire, which sort of sucks. My Forester's hurting pretty bad. You need a stim to not be critically stunned. Yeah, the command room's toast. I approve. Thor needs to check this. No. Well, I could definitely verify that that's been completely caved in, so no need to verify that. A lot of what ifs in this situation, but yeah, this room's clear. It's just this room, which probably is clear, and then we can go. We can clear the bottom layer. Well, Patch Dragon Hell's up next turn because he isn't hurting that bad, but he does need first aid. Pretty fast turn though, otherwise. Oh, and he's on fire. Okay, well, heal him up first. We'll have him go up in a second. Yeah, this is clear. The upper layer is fully cleared. That found a bunch of grunts shooting up my tank eater. Flash. Yeah, Flash, your sides are more armored. Oh, that's where you went up to. Okay, their commander's been exterminated. I'll definitely help break them a little bit faster. No frontier psychiatrist. Is there a corpse near him? No, but we're at the point where we don't need him alive anymore, so goodbye. Oh yeah, I'm immune to fire because power suit. I will change the music up because I rather the mid theme beyond at this point. Which is Resident Evil. Now, I never asked for this. No, that's Deus Ex. Alien theme. Alien Spires. I wish this was by alphabetical order. Ace is calling it somewhere in this list. Selling conversation. Oh, there it is. I dropped something with that. I'm not sure what exactly. Although I probably let loose a sectopod that was in that middle portion, that middle ring of the map, the command room. That's clear. I'll be surprised if any even left the pill for after this. So I have to put out our person with the big scary gun. You have the thing? You do. You're just gonna stay on fire for a bit longer. Maybe it'll be put out naturally. There's like there may be something left like a microchip, but probably not. Another room to hide in. There's probably something in this room. It may just be an insectopod and whatever step in the ship. Hard to guess. Yeah, they're breaking. Dragon Island is still on fire, by the way. That Sectopod's still pissed. We want to back up a little bit, Dragon. Dynamic. Shazma, I misfired that pretty bad. You know, just let loose the monstrosity that is a Sectopod. Yeah, there is no physical way I'm gonna fire that thing. And if I could, I think I should have to damage someone else. Worry about clearing the map first. I'm pretty sure the Sectopod's not gonna do what I think he's gonna do. He says as I now continues to move somewhere else. Oh, there's a takeover there too. Yeah, the tank can be solved though. Like so. This just has to be on fire. It's a fact of life at this point. I have to know how big a hole this is because I can't even really see. Okay, well, I found my solution because of that. Where is the Half-Lamel? That is something I can mind control. I'm sorry to put the files under because I'm not sure if I can get to him or not. Okay, 2 heavy troopers survived. I mean, honestly, him just standing there being the virgin is good enough for me. Yeah, that probably solves it, honestly. And then next turn I can just kill the Sectopod. That probably ends the mission. Okay, won't worry about him then. Could I in theory might control the other one? I can. There's no way he just kills the Sectopod though. Well, it might. That was about what I figured. It had reactions. So it probably shoots at this heavy trooper, and then we can go and deal with him. That's the way I see it, at least. This room's clear. Stim. And if that doesn't work, I have many options to deal with the Sectopod, so I'm not worried about it. Yeah, the floor is illegal. That's that point. Guess that makes sense because it's just impassable terrain for him. No, there's no line of sight from that angle. This will work though. Gotta love melee when it works. Biggest solutions that may or may not work. You hiding probably is a thing that should happen. Is Heavy Goth looking at you? Alternatively, this probably would just work out anyway. Yeah, figured. There is one thing I'm considering, that there may be a second site to plot in that room. Actually, no, I would have saw. No, it could be back here on my blind spot, actually. Yeah, there's a tank right there. Shit spot. I'll be honest, what I'm thinking of doing is actually okay. I would do that. No. Maybe if Legend could, they don't have the teeth to do such a thing. I don't have a probe, so I can't really check if it has time units or not. Yeah, let's just see what happens. I'm pretty sure. I mean, alternatively, instead of go this way, probably one tap them. So I think affable with their. Oh. I can't check because they're all. I can't check them when they're modified like that. It should hold though. Okay, that hurt, but the suit held. Okay, Thor might have to finish the job because I was thinking 2 laser snipers would have done a job. Oh wait, there's some more. Call now, get another tank for free. No. Okay, I guess we have to clear the rest of them up because there's probably a doggo that's stopping the mission from ending. Or a heavy trooper. Then a couple tiles out. Oh yeah, you technically count as a humanoid. I mean, as a something that can't surrender. No, there's no more. Oh, you did not drop your gun. That may have been a mistake. I'm assuming there's probably one more Batarian that's stopping the mission from ending. I mean, I could just drop this because it's a paperweight to me now. That goes to there. That might be something. It's something might be there as well. We'll see. That guy's out. Fancy room, but not much else here. Yeah, you work here in a spell launcher. Alright, well, old-fashioned way, we just have to storm in and clear them out that way instead. It's either that or a Batarian or dog would just wander around, but could also be a power trooper that just isn't surrendering, since they probably have better control over their minds. Well, those are the Zephyrs. Do not take the Zephyr. Regular traders is just nothing but. I'm gonna go blend whatever's in this ship next turn. Yeah, it's just whatever's in this ship. Got it. Oh, oh, you had the fun. Oh, there was a Batarian. Well, the Batarian was probably what was stopping the mission in the first place. Wait, that is a job well done. Plasma tech. I like the macro SMG, but we're past the point of using it though, unfortunately. Lasers I'll transfer over elsewhere. Actually, no, we're done with the SMGs. Various plasma and gauss armaments. 2 destroyers. 2 attack blast launch. Well, a lot more bombs for our collection. Destroyed a bunch of Illyrium, unfortunately. Threat Matrix has no purpose, so that's cash. And we have 2 Cyclobot corpses. Cells can be extracted, power suits we can repair and use again. The Foundry can have the Illyrium. All those bits. Actually, just sell the tank chassis. We're at the point where we can make our own, and we can't break them apart, unfortunately. Shrapnel. Not that. Drop the rockets. We'll ship over some BFG shells eventually. Warner Monster Asia to myself, Canada Dragon House, Keystone of Thorn and Dragon House, Patient of Dragon House, Gunslinger and Affable as well as Executioner, Battlescar to Dragon House, Volta Killer to Thorn, as well as Bane. Words. Bane of Myth Forces of Thorn, Affable, Legend, and Setsi. Rocket Scientist myself, Cyber to Setsi and Legend, Mastery of the Blaster Launcher to Jagged, Mastery of Tasha's Gun to Legend, and Mastery of the big freaking gun to Dragon House. As for injuries, Affable's out for 15, Dragon House is out for 11. The tank is fine because the tank is, I mean, AI chassis don't take injuries. But we cannot use Jaeger for 11 days because of that. I was right for though. We failed to learn what a xenotechnologist is, but that's one less base off the board. As well, I think that gives us what we need to make our own sectopod. I mean, our own specialty. You were able. Hmm. I wasn't gonna try to spoil it, but yes, we can in fact make our own sector plot. We just are missing something that's not really that hard to get. Plasma Destroyer. This is a devastating anti-armor weapon based on plasma technology, reversing everything around the impact point. We've been in the business end of this a couple times, but this is a this is an AoE type weapon. Not as strong as the BFG, but it is designed to just destroy your tanks, destroy big units. Fighter-based plasma damage, but it does have a small AoE blast. Stormrider 2's armed. Rainbow and Voice will be in charge of that ship. Actually, didn't you guys have our captive? No. Okay, well, our captives are going to Niflheim. Oh, Angel can't even tell. Leader can't tell us what, so I can just have him taking care of it. You can tell me what the flying suit is. They can go and meet where the Australia base used to be at. Not a fighter to factor into that, but they don't know. Actually, where's the freight ship then? If that's the escorts. No matter. We're starting to do that song and dance again for the other mid base, but I'd rather just lick my wounds and let the hybrid recover. What are odds? I mean, it's a 1 in 5. Wait. It's slightly a coin flip. It's more or less a coin flip chance. Also, what is my... Okay, it's fine. Dashboard's just being weird. Convoy, don't care. Armored ship. I would much rather you guys not spot a mission that I don't want to focus on. Engage. More ghosts. I had my fill of supernatural for the month. That person's side trained. And that dog was trained. Segment engineer. So give us information on the obliterator autopsy. This automated unit is clearly armed and armored for war. Its triple-layered alloy shielding is primarily designed to withstand energy weapons, but its thickness also renders most kinetic weapons ineffective. Its chamber stores 14 Elarium rockets. And we never had to find out what an obliterator is in this playthrough. Okay, and the final tormentor is done, so I can chop this sectopod up. And this turret. And that turret. And that drone chassis. And that drone chassis. And these suits. Can I actually just start selling? Oh no, I'll repair those shock armors, but I think after that any extra shock suits are just useless. Look at the suits. Fine suit. An enhanced version of the power suit, incorporating alien anti-gravity navigation technology to allow freedom of movement across the battlefield. This is pretty much the power suit, but if it could fly. So instead of timing it less, you're just sacrificing your backpack and... So I'm firing at drone accuracy. As well as just swapping some weaknesses around, but if you want to fly and not be vulnerable to being turned into sectopod bulge, this is your suit of choice. Tell me about the shield generator. Sextoid fighter. Never stood a chance. Right. That one of Goss. Very much to Alright, get the Sectopod parts from chopping the Sectopod, right. Might as well just salvage the right box at this point. Oh yeah, I have Ghost chopped up. Ghost and BFG styles to make. Poltergeist. And zombies to chop up. Work on those shock armors first. Segment Engineer. Tell us about the Cyberbite. This miniature robot is an automated terror weapon and represents a pinnacle of alien robotics. As soon as the powerful optical sensor spots a target, the creature runs to it and attacks. The miniature layer of core is set to ignite and explode once damaged enough, making the art of killing the creature deadly for anyone nearby. It's sort of cute until you realize it can definitely rip you a new one. What the game doesn't tell you though is if you kill this thing in melee or with a melee weapon, it will not explode. But on the downside, it does cutting damage, and it will definitely kill you through power armor, because cutting damage is a heck of a thing sometimes. Also, no, didn't roll the important attack, so we'll eventually get it. Right, start chopping up ghosts. Well, turn the ghosts into various resources. And my hybrid's out. It's still out for a couple days. If my hybrid was not spent from doing all that mind control stuff, I will definitely send him, but I'm gonna need a hybrid for their words. Gonna need a hybrid for that one. Especially if I'm only able to send 7. Well, 6 or 7 people. Either way. Not taking that risk right now. That person's trained. Caramulation, their convoy. Did I snap the funny number? You know what, sure. Thorn can have some time to decompress with stunning some farmers. If farmers detected. You know, I make it work for that or capture. Okay, I was curious if there was a slice button. There is a definitely use the arm blade flip, but I don't need to do so. I was just curious. Yeah, Thorn is unamused, and if I wanted to, I could use the arm blades, but let's not. Salt amber. To left things. Seven people. So it'd be a hybrid and 6 people probably, because I don't want to send I don't want to send a tank on that mission. Whenever we do the red twice element. Crop circles. Yeah. Off you guys go again. Spies who report strange regular patterns. According to the intel, we should watch out for strange individuals seen in the vicinity. Okay. Wait. This is the one I'm thinking of, isn't it? I mean, the game's gonna show me and give me this mission because I think we cleared this one already. And I'm just gonna test out the arm plates. The council could be upset on me, but I don't think this mission should have spawned. Oh shoot, that guy just straight up evaporated. Gun. I know, brains. It's what's for dinner. Okay, the council was upset. I was just confused about why we got that mission, because that's zombie plot related bit we didn't see since like year 1. So creating humans of thorn, solid sense, and mastery to take laser the hover take laser to Ren. The boom added. Oh, the column for that. Fusion ball. This launcher fires a ball-shaped missile powered by anti-gravity reaction. The ball destroys the target with a gravity wave explosion. You know, this blaster bombed the ship until it no longer exists. I will eventually arm the Tormentors with this because this is classified as a heavy rocket, but I remember these being a layer expensive to produce. We now research fusion defense and the hover tank launcher. Curious what this is. Cloning facility, I don't care about that. We're given a zombie. Arbors discover a weapons smuggling operation related to a illegal organization we fight. We capture some documents and 20 grand in cash. Shield generator. This system creates a protective bubble around the craft. It can soak up to 75 damage before overloading. It may be installed on crafts with appropriate slots. If I recall, this goes on the Avenger, so it gives it more protection. As well as we can research the Assault Energy Shield, wherever that is. Magnetoplasma gun. This light plasma weapon is very potent and shoots fast. Due to its limited long-range accuracy, it's best to use it as an assault weapon. Interesting. Don't really have anything to compare it to, but yeah, it's a plasma gun. It has an accuracy modifier. Right. Might as well learn about this. This is advanced tech. Prove that could tell me about that. Do I have a precision plasma here? No. Okay, tell me about the plasma weapon itself then. Oh, actually, no, you're telling me about the precision plasma. Okay. Another fighter craft. Now I actually got some shots off. Back to base. Precision plasma clip. This compact device is used as ammunition for a precision plasma gun. In a small quantity of polarium that can be recovered. Also, yes, that's a lot of plasma damage. You can tell me about this next. As well as what the plasma sniper is. Oh, UFO landing site. It's interesting as an attack form, but here's what that is exactly. The XCOM member has defected to the enemy, taking many secrets with them. So there's been exposed to the council. They've got their revenge. And then the council gave us an agent. Magnetokinetic gears manufacturing. Yeah, does what it says in the 10. That person's trained. Assault energy shield. The shield can optionally be mounted on an assault suit. Increases frontal armor and is a handy electro shock weapon. Due to its nature, it's nearly weightless. Okay. Alright, I can finally uninstall this and put a quarter back on. I never put the... Okay, I built that and I never told the Scions to go in the side field, in the side chamber. Because I built that one, right? Never mind. Right, I can give them the Tormentor. Right. Science. You can work on fusion weapons. Right, Tormentor 3 has arrived. As for people holding that, you and you. Another terror ship. If he can you also deal with that? Engage. Alright, the day has been saved again. Oh, why do this, babe? Wait, those are new. Those are different ones. Something tells me I also start the hardest nest with another embassy. That's a lot of red dots. We're gonna be here for a second. This would be good training if, you know, I wasn't on the ship, on that particular fighter craft. Yeah, there's an embassy right there. An embassy in that place. Minute black activity in this remote area. It appears that a UFO has briefly landed at its location some time ago, and the MIB to clear up any remaining evidence. Oh, I just realized I'm a little bit over time. We made progress. We almost made it to the end of the month, and we did clear out the first two mid bases. No overtime. I went overtime last time, and that was a mistake, given that that was a zombie chain that took 2-ish hours to do. So I'm gonna call it here. Next time we'll deal with the landing site, finish out the month, and see what horrors await us in November and August of 2000. I'll see you guys then.